Kid is at the head of the stretch. Here they come. They're off, and as they leave the wire, Instant Bay drives to the top, racing for that first turn. Sample a Miracle moves into Guinness in 3. Prince's Account. Spec now drives from the rear of the pack as they straighten into the backstretch, heading for that first quarter with Instant Bay. Sample a Miracle in 2. Spec now up 3 on the outside. Guinness 4 along the rail. Prince's Account is 5. Thereby that first quarter in 30 and 3. Instant Bay shows the way. Sample a Miracle is in 2. Spec in 3. Guinness on the move 4 on the outside. Prince's Account is 5. They swing off the 3/8, heading for the half with Instant Bay. Guinness now up 2 on the outside. Sample a Miracle is in 3. Prince's Account and Spec as they come down the stretch for the half. They reach the half 102 and 1. Racing on for the 5/8. Instant Bay along the rail. Guinness is 2 on the outside. Sample a Miracle in 3. Spec is 4. Prince's Account is 5. They head up the backstretch for the 3/4. Instant Bay with that lead. Guinness is 2 on the outside. Sample a Miracle in 3. Spec is 4. Prince's Account 5. Thereby that 3/4 in 1:33 and 3. Instant Bay. Guinness is 2 on the outside. Spec is 3. Sample a Miracle 4 and Prince's Account 5. They swing off the 7/8, heading for home. Instant Bay. Guinness up on the outside. Spec drives along to be a closer 3. Prince's Account, Sample a Miracle as they race for the wire. Guinness to the top. It's a Guinness. Instant Bay at the wire. It's going to be Guinness. There'll be a photo for place with Spec, Patty Prancer with Mark Collett, Tracy Starr with Gilles Berriot, Pine River Bop with Mike Stevenson, Satara Chip with Steve Mahar, and Ball McGee Flame with Phil Sowers. It is at the head of the stretch, and here they come. They're off, and as they leave the wire, it's Camellia driving to the top, racing into that first turn. Patty Prancer moves in to be 2. Tracy Starr in 3. Satara Chip up to be 4. Ball McGee Flame 5 on the outside. Pine River Bop is 6 as they race on for that first quarter. It's Camellia showing the way. Patty Prancer in 2. Tracy Starr is 3. Satara Chip in 4. Ball McGee Flame is 5. And Pine River Bop by the quarter 30 and 2. They race into the barn turn first time round with Camellias. Patty Prancer is in 2. Tracy Starr in 3. Satara Chip 4. Ball McGee Flame 5. Pine River Bop is 6. Heading down the stretch for the half with Camellia showing the way. Patty Prancer in 2. Tracy Starr 3. Satara Chip 4. Ball McGee Flame and Pine River Bop. They reach the half 103. Racing on now for the 5/8. It's Camellia with that lead. Patty Prancer is in 2. Tracy Starr 3. Satara Chip on the move now from 4. Pine River Bop moves along 5 on the outside. Ball McGee Flame 6. It's still Camellias. Patty Prancer in 2. Satara Chip now up 3 on the outside. Pine River Bop following with cover 4 on the outside. Tracy Starr. Ball McGee Flame 3/4 135. It's still Camellias. Patty Prancer 2 along the rail. Satara Chip is 3 on the outside. Pine River Bop. They're off the 7/8 heading for home with Camellias. Patty Prancer, Satara Chip, Pine River Bop. Up along the rail, Tracy Stars. They come for the wire. It's Camellias at the wire. It's going to be Camellias. Patty Prancer. There'll be a photo for show. Pine River Bop and Tracy Star.
John Davidson, Tweedside Road with Brian Moore, Dee Dee's Beauty with Steve Mahar, and Keystone Sheba with Danny O'Brien.
It is at the head of the stretch. Here they come. They're off, and as they do the wire, the Yodler drives for the top. Up along the rail, Bison Rebel in 2. OK Hill is 3. Keystone Sheba on the move, 4 on the outside. Tweedside Road is in 5. Dee Dee's Beauty 6. They straighten into the backstretch, heading for the quarter with the Yodler showing the way. Keystone Sheba now drives up 2 on the outside. Bison Rebel is in 3. OK Hill is 4. Tweedside Road 5. Dee Dee's Beauty 6. They're by the first quarter, 29-4 with Keystone Sheba now to the top. Now the Yodler drives out from 2. The Yodler now moving back to the top with Keystone Sheba in 2. Bison Rebel is 3. OK Hill on the move now, 4 on the outside. Tweedside Road is 5 and Dee Dee's Beauty 6. They head down the stretch for the half. The Yodler with that lead. OK Hill drives up 2 on the outside. Keystone Sheba is in 3. They reach the half 101-1. Racing on for the 5/8. OK Hill on the outside. Down along the rail, the Yodler. Keystone Sheba is in 3. Bison Rebel 4. Tweedside Road and Dee Dee's Beauty. They race on for the 3/4. The Yodler with that lead. OK Hill is in 2. Keystone Sheba 3. Bison Rebel is 4. Tweedside Road 5 and Dee Dee's Beauty there by that 3/4. 131-4. It's the Yodler. OK Hill in 2. Keystone Sheba is 3. Bison Rebel 4. Tweedside Road and Dee Dee's Beauty. They're off the 7/8 and heading for home with the Yodler. OK Hill. Bison Rebel swings out 3 wide as they race for home. It's the Yodler. OK Hill. Bison Rebel as they come for the wire. The Yodler. OK Hill at the wire. It's going to be the Yodler. OK Hill. Keystone Sheba. Time for the mile. 2.
Perfect Manhattan with Danny O'Brien. Solo Joyce with Gilles Berriot.
Kid is at the head of the stretch. Here they come. They're off, and as they leave the wire, Wave in Time drives to the top as they race into that first turn. DJ Risk is 2 along the rail, driving up 3 on the outside. Keybound as they race into that turn. Island Law is in the 4. Solo Joyce is 5. Perfect Manhattan in 6. Gideon's Boys 7 racing on for the first quarter. Wave in Time with that lead. Keybound is in 2. DJ Risk is 3. Island Law in 4. Solo Joyce is 5. Perfect Manhattan and Gideon's Boy by the first quarter, 31-4. Wave in Time shows the way into the barn turn first time round. Keybound is in 2. DJ Risk is 3. Island Law is in 4 with Solo Joyce 5. Perfect Manhattan 6 and Gideon's Boys 7. They race down the stretch for the half. They're coming to the half with Wave in Time. Keybound is in 2. Island Law 3. They're by the half 105. Racing on for the 5/8. Wave in Time. Keybound in 2. Island Law is 3. Solo Joyce 4. Perfect Manhattan in 5. Gideon's Boy and DJ Risk. They head for that 3/4. Wave in Time. Keybound out from 2 to challenge, driving up 3 on the outside. Solo Joyce. Down along the rail, Island Law in 4. Perfect Manhattan 5. Gideon's Boy. DJ Risk. 3/4, 137-3. They're into the barn turn, final time round. Wave in time with that lead. Keybound now up 2 to challenge. So Joyce 3 on the outside. Island Law 4 along the rail. Gideon's Boy in 5. They swing for home. Wave in time. Keybound on the outside as they race for the wire. It's Wave in time. Keybound. So Joyce at the wire. It looks like Keybound. There'll be a photo for win between Keybound and Wave in Time. Time for the mile, 2:09 and 1.
Cook with Mike Stevenson.
The 6 Chestnuts are at the head of the stretch, and here they come. They're off, and as they leave the wire, Jigtime, Knievel down along the rail. Scarlet Fern drives up 2 on the outside. Just Ed is in 3 with Elvira G in 4. Coffee No Sugar is 5. J.L. Cook 6. They straighten into the backstretch, heading for the quarter. Jigtime, Knievel showing the way. Scarlet Fern is in 2. Just Ed is 3 out. From 4 goes Elvira G. Coffee No Sugar in 5 and J.L. Cook 6. They're by the first quarter, 29 and 1. Racing into the barn turn first time around with Jigtime, Knievel. Scarlet Fern is in 2. Elvira G up 3 on the outside. Just Ed in 4 along the rail. Coffee No Sugar and J.L. Cook. They're off the 3/8 and heading for the half. Jigtime, Knievel along the rail. Scarlet Fern is in 2. Just Ed in 3 with Elvira G. Coffee No Sugar and J.L. Cook. They reach the half 1 minute flat. Racing on for the 5/8. Jigtime, Knievel with that lead. Scarlet Fern up 2 on the outside. Just Ed in 3. Coffee No Sugar is in 4. J.L. Cook is a 5. Elvira G 6 racing on for that 3/4. It's Jigtime, Knievel, Scarlet Fern in 2. Just Ed is a 3. Coffee No Sugar 4. 3/4, 1:30 and 2. It's Jigtime, Knievel. Scarlet Fern is 2. Just Ed in 3. They're off the 7/8 and heading for home. Jigtime, Knievel now by 10 lengths. Scarlet Fern is in 2. J.L. Cook drives up 3 on the outside as they race for the wire up along the rail. Just Ed, they're coming to the wire. It's Jigtime, Knievel at the wire. It's going to be Jigtime, Knievel. Looks like Just Ed. Then J.L. Cook. Time for that mile, 2:01.
Wisdom with Ross McDonald. Yodler Slim with Don Bishop. Tough Ender with Steve Mahar. And Bellevaux with Brian Moore.
Kid is at the head of the stretch. Here they come. They're off, and as they leave the wire up on the far outside, Yodler Slim in between horses racing into the turn. Words of Wisdom down along the rail. Harry the Hat, they race into the turn. Yodler Slim to the top. Words of Wisdom is in 2. Harry the Hat is 3 with Burton Gal in 4. Champagne Tiffany is in 5 with Bellevaux 6. Tough Ender is 7 as they race by that first quarter with Yodler Slim, 29 and 1. It's a Yodler Slim into the barn turn first time round. Words of Wisdom is in 2. Harry the Hat in 3. Burton Gal is in 4. Champagne Tiffany is 5. Bellevaux in 6. Tough Ender 7 off the 3/8 heading for the half. They race down the stretch for the half with the Yodler Slim. Words of Wisdom is in 2. Harry the Hat is 3. Burton Gal now out from 4. They reach the half. 1:01 and 3. Words of Wisdom now moves out, takes that lead, racing on for the 5/8. It's Words of Wisdom. Burton Gal now drives up to be 2. Moving along now, 3 on the outside, Champagne Tiffany. Yodler Slim in 4, Harry the Hat. Bellevaux and Tough Ender racing on for the 3/4. Words of Wisdom, Burton Gal in 2, Champagne Tiffany is a 3. Thereby the 3/4, 1:33. It's Words of Wisdom, Burton Gal is 2 on the outside, Champagne Tiffany now closer, 3 along the rail. Harry the Hat is in 4. Tough Fender is 5, Bellevaux 6, and Yodler Slim they head for home. It's Words of Wisdom as they race for the wire. Words of Wisdom up along the rail. Comes Champagne Tiffany as they come for the wire. It's Words of Wisdom, Champagne Tiffany, Burton Gal. Time for the mile, 2:05 and 4. It is at the head of the stretch. Here they come. Here off, and as they leave the wire, GR's Princess down along the rail, up between horses. Silverwood Ike racing into the turn. RB down, up 3 wide. They race into that first turn with GR's Princess. Silverwood Ike moving to the top. RB down is in 3. Little Agnes Isla is in 4. Looks Easy is 5. Charitz 6. KGZ2 is 7, racing on for that first quarter with Silverwood Ike. It's Silverwood Ike driving up on the outside by the quarter goes Looks Easy. First quarter, 30 seconds. They race into the barn turn. First time round, Silverwood Ike along the rail. Looks Easy is 2 on the outside. GR's Princess in 3. RB down is a 4. Little Agnes Island 5. KGZ2 and Charitz are off the 3/8. Racing down the stretch for the half, Silverwood Ike along the rail. Looks Easy is 2 on the outside. GR's Princess in 3. RB down is 4. Thereby the half, 1 minute and 2/5. Silverwood Ike with that lead. Looks Easy on the outside, down along the rail. GR's Princess moves along into second. Looks Easy 3 on the outside. RB down is 4. KGZ 2 and 5. Little Agnes Island. Charitz now moves from the rear of the pack, racing on for the 3/4. Silverwood Ike. GR's Princess is in 2. Looks Easy is 3. Charitz moves with a rush now, up 4 wide by that 3/4. 1:32. Silverwood Ike. GR's Princess is in 2. Looks Easy up on the outside. Comes Charitz as they race into that barn turn. Final time round. It's Silverwood Ike, GR's Princess as they swing for home. Silverwood Ike, GR's Princess, KGZ2, Charitz. Up along the rail comes RB down. They come to the wire, and it's going to be Silverwood Ike, GR's Princess, RB down. Time for the mile, 2:03 and 2.
With Mike Stevenson, Renegade Knight with Ross McDonald, Diamond Bob with Bo Sowers, Scrappy Almahurst with Steve Mahar.
It is at the head of the stretch. Here they come. Here off, and as they leave the wire, chauffeured Star down along the rail. Cal Raisin drives 2 on the outside, going up 3 wide into that turn is Diamond Bob. It's Diamond Bob now moving on to the top. Chauffeured Star in 2. Cal Raisin is in 3 with Renegade Knight in 4. Mackmore Gentry is 5. Joanne's Dandy and Scrappy Almahurst racing on for that first quarter. Now moving up and taking that lead. On the outside, Renegade Knight by that first quarter in 30 and 2. Renegade Knight to the top. Chauffeured Star is in 2. Diamond Bob is 3. They swing off the 3/8 heading for the half. It's Renegade Knight with that lead. Chauffeured Star is in 2. Diamond Bob is 3. Scrappy Almahurst up 4 on the outside. Cal Raisin in 5. Mackmore, Gentry, and Joanne stand either by the half or 102. They race on for the 5/8. It's a Renegade Knight. Chauffeured Star in 2. Scrappy Almahurst 3 on the outside. Diamond Bob in 4 along the rail. Mackmore, Gentry, Cal Raisin, Joanne's Dandy racing on for that 3/4 with Renegade Knight. Chauffeured Star in 2. Diamond Bob 3 by the 3/4, 133 and 2. It's still Renegade Knight. Chauffeured Star in 2. Diamond Bob is a 3. Mackmore, Gentry up 4 on the outside. Cal Raisin is 5. They're off the 7/8 and heading for home. It's a Renegade Knight, Chauffeured Star, Mackmore, Gentry, Cal Raisin, Diamond Bob as they come for the wire. It's gonna be Renegade Knight, Chauffeured Star, Mackmore, Gentry. Time for the mile 2:04 and 3.
The Dexter with Mike Campbell.
It is at the head of the stretch. Here they come. Here off, and as they leave the wire up along the rail, Dancer Syndrome. Driving on the outside into that turn goes Armstead, Schreiber, and up 3 wide. Avery racing into that turn. The Dexter in 4 along the rail. Raving High Hope is in 5, and Nicky Mint is 6. Late Charge 7 racing on for that 1/4. Up on the outside, Avery trying for the top, but down along the rail, Dancer Syndrome sits in 2. The Dexter is 3. Raving High Hope in 4. Armstead Schreiber is 5. They're by the 1/4, 29 and 2. They now race into the barn turn. First time round, Avery to the top. Dancer Syndrome is in 2. The Dexter sits in 3 with Raving High Hope in 4. Armstead Schreiber is a 5. Nicky Mint in 6 and Late Charge 7. They race down the stretch for the half. The Dexter now drives up and takes that lead as they come to the half. It's the Dexter. Avery sits in 2 at the half, 1 minute and 3/5 seconds. It's the Dexter, Avery in 2. Dancer Syndrome is 3. Raving High Hope in 4. Armstead Schreiber is 5. Nicky Mint 6. Late Charge 7. They race on for that 3/4. It's the Dexter with that lead. Up on the outside, Dancer Syndrome moves to be 2. Avery in 3. Armstead Schreiber now 4 on the outside. Raving High Hope in 5. Nicky Mint and Late Charge 3/4, 132. They're into the barn turn, final time round. The Dexter with that lead. Dancer Syndrome 2 on the outside. Avery 3 along the rail. Raving High Hope, Armstead Schreiber. And Nicky Mint and Late Charge, they swing for home. It's the Dexter with that lead as they race for the wire. Dancer Syndrome is 2. Avery 3 up along the rail. Comes Raving High Hope at the wire. It's the Dexter. Dancer Syndrome. There'll be a photo for show.
Brian Goldbuster with Steve Mahar and Macho George with Dr. Ian Moore.
Gate is at the head of the stretch. Here they come. They're off, and as they leave the wire, 'tis Lone Water drives to the top, racing for that first turn. Up on the outside, Paris Motion down along the rail, Light Feet racing into the turn. Another Benghazi up 4 on the outside. Goldbuster 5. Macho George 6 as they straighten into the backstretch, heading for the quarter. It's 'tis Lone Water showing the way to the quarter. Paris Motion is in 2. Another Benghazi in 3. Macho George on the move now, 4 on the outside. They're by the 1/4 in 31 and 1. 'Tis the Lone Water with that lead. Paris Motion is in 2, another Benghazi in 3. Macho George is 4. Goldbuster is in 5, and Light Feet 6 off the 3/8 heading for the half. 'Tis the Lone Water showing the way down the stretch for the half. Driving now up on the outside comes another Benghazi. Down along the rail, Paris Motion in 3. Macho George moves with cover 4 on the outside. Goldbuster and Light Feet by the half, 103 and 1. Racing on for the 5/8 with 'Tis the Lone Water. Another Benghazi 2 on the outside. Paris Motion in 3. Macho George is 4 on the outside. Goldbuster and Light Feet. They race on for that 3/4. 'Tis the Lone Water along the rail, another Benghazi 2 on the outside. Paris Motion close at 3. Macho George 4. Goldbuster and Light Feet 3/4, 133 and 3. It's still 'Tis the Lone Water. Another Benghazi 2 on the outside. Macho George up 3 wide in the turn. They swing for home with 'Tis the Lone Water. Another Benghazi, Macho George, Paris Motion. They come for the wire. Another Benghazi to the top. At the wire, it's going to be another Benghazi. 'Tis the Lone Water, Macho George. Time for the mile, 2:03.
Stokes.
It is at the head of the stretch. Here they come. They're off, and as they leave the wire, Riverside Dixie down along the rail, racing into that first turn. Quality Key up 2 on the outside, going 3 wide. Edgewater Wave into that turn, down along the rail in 4. Racing on for that first quarter, driving up and taking that lead now. Edgewater Wave, Riverside Dixie is in 2. Fleet Sealster following along 3 on the outside. Blue Coal is in 4. They race by that first quarter in 29 and 1. It's a Fleet Sealster now with that lead. They swing off the 3/8 and head for the half with Fleet Sealster. Edgewater Wave is in 2. Up on the outside, Sarah Down moves to be 3. Down along the rail, Riverside Dixie. Blue Coal is in 5. Quality Key 6. J.C. Hartwood 7 by the half, 59 and 3. Racing on for the 5/8 with Fleet Sealster. Edgewater Wave is in 2. Riverside Dixie is 3. Sarah Down 4 on the outside. Blue Coal in 5. Quality Key and J.C. Hartwood as they race on for the 3/4. It's Fleet Sealster. Edgewater Wave out from 2 to challenge. 3 on the outside goes Sarah Down along the rail, Riverside Dixie. 3/4, 129 and 3. Edgewater Wave now drives on to